Hi, it's Mark Marmer from Signature Electric. So we're here at the culmination of a very interesting project. We're doing a work here for 7Gen at Bolt Logistics, and this is sequential charging for short-range delivery vehicles. These chargers will charge the trucks one at a time and be able to communicate with the trucks. Behind me, the guys are finishing up on we have a backup charger that's being installed, the 4 dispensers, the UC200, the main controller. We have Siemens here. This is the first deployment of this Siemens charging system, the sequential charging system in Canada. So for us, it's a very exciting opportunity. I'm lucky enough to be here with our customer, Ali Syed from 7Gen. We're here at Bolt Logistics. This is one of his customers.
Very exciting to be here. So 7Gen, as you mentioned, short for 7th Generation Capital, is a startup based out of Vancouver, Canada, and we're executing projects across the country in fleet electrification. So this project specifically, we are providing the electric vehicles, as you see, to Bolt Logistics, and matching that with the charging infrastructure so they can do the last mile delivery fully 100% electric. This project, along with several other projects that we work on, the intention behind 7Gen's business model is to really bring down the CapEx and turn it into OpEx by providing the financial services upfront and then leasing everything to the end customer. So all they see is a lease bill, which is comparable to their diesel vehicles that they're already running. So this one's a 4-pack. Each pack is 42 kilowatt hours, a total of 168 kilowatt hour battery pack, which can do upwards of 200 kilometer range. The other truck has got a 6-pack battery and a 250 kilowatt hour full battery size and over 300 kilometer range. The demand during the day is relatively high in certain facilities that we're going to work with, and in certain provinces there is an overnight fleet electrification rate, which is lower than your standard rate, but also they completely remove the demand charge. As you know, someone with an electrical background, you probably understand, the demand charges really take a toll on your electrical bill. And having to charge overnight and have them ready in the morning, it not only is very operationally convenient, but also from price point of view, you can save some money on the electricity cost. We also have trucks in the recycling refuse truck industry. The duty cycle of these trucks really goes well with the electric vehicle because there's a lot of start and stop. You can conserve energy and the ranges are not too long. A big component of the traditional diesel trucks is the maintenance cost, which we're hoping with the electric vehicles is going to be a lot less, and the energy costs are going to be less. So over the life of the truck, though the upfront cost is higher to purchase the trucks, the long-term costs are less, and therefore there is a long-term benefit to transition into electric. We're hoping as a company we can electrify all kinds of fleets in the medium to heavy duty space, primarily because that's where the capital expenditure is, and so a lot of companies cannot afford that on their balance sheets. So to allow them to transition, we take on that capital risk by investing and leasing this vehicles and the charging infrastructure out. So we're hoping to do that for all kinds of vehicles.
So I was, if nothing else, I wanted to have a chance to at least sit in the truck. We hear a lot about Lion Electric and a lot about their vehicles, and just being able to even be in the truck and see what it's like is amazing. You know what, I must say it looks very simple. Not a ton of controls. It doesn't look like something that will take a very difficult training procedure to be able to use. This is an interesting opportunity, and really looking forward to seeing these trucks on the road. And I give credit to Mark Eng from Bolt Logistics for being part of this and being a bit of a visionary. So Ali was telling us that the one is a shorter range and one is a longer range, so I thought I would come over and take a look. So you can actually, it's a good view. The batteries in the front look exactly the same, and I see here behind the axle this is where the extra battery got put in for the longer range. Because it's new technology, it gives them a chance to experiment and see what's going to work in terms of distances and different environments. Keep in mind that Bolt Logistics at the moment has warehouses in Vancouver, they've got Toronto, and they've got Quebec. So you get 3 very different environments in terms of the weather and what have you, and that gives you a chance to analyze what's happening with the trucks and see the difference from one to another, and what's needed. Maybe just because of the weather you need a larger battery pack. It's entirely possible. So very interesting, again, very exciting, very sleek looking vehicle. And also, this is just exactly the same box as they get on their the rider vehicles that they've got here, at least, and that they use for everything else. So the truck, for all intents and purposes, functionally is the same. We'll be interested to see. Time will tell, right? The longevity of the vehicle and what kind of maintenance is needed over time. So there's a little bit of curiosity as to how the trucks plug in, and did they need something special? In fact, they're just using the standard CCS combo system. This is the exact same way that we plug in the Nissan Leaf, so that if they were somewhere else with the truck and they were wanting to use a level 3 charger even out on the road, they could, or we could bring a different vehicle here and charge it as well. So it's very interoperable between different systems, which is something we're trying. Everybody's talking about getting can the plugs be sort of universal, and I think we're working in that direction.
So as you can see here, 4 dispensers for 4 trucks that are eventually going to be here, and that's the main cabinet. So this is the UC200, capable of delivering 150 kilowatt per dispenser.
So this is quite a bit.
It's a lot of power, but it is toned down to about 80 kilowatt because these trucks are not the largest with the largest batteries. Eventually, part of the plan is to scale to the larger batteries that can take up to 150 kilowatt of power, and those are the biggest Class 8 trucks that can do bigger loads and longer distances. So the infrastructure is designed for future scalability from a voltage point of view, because they can go all the way up to 1,000 volt DC output. And so from a battery size point of view, from a voltage point of view, these are all designed so it allows future scalability. I can tell you that from an electrical point of view, managing to bring a large enough service to deal with 150 kilowatt that's a job on its own. If you actually needed 450 watt kilowatt, I don't know that we would literally have the power in most buildings, and probably not in this building. So this sequential charging is really an important piece to be able to make it viable, because it's hard enough if we have this, but now if I have to increase the size of the service here, I think that's going to throw your numbers off quite a bit. Absolutely. And make it very difficult for you to be able to deploy these. Absolutely. So that's a big part of the equation, the infrastructure upgrades. The limitation around them is a big challenge in delivering these infrastructure projects. But we work with various kind of solutions, local battery storage. In certain provinces, there's subsidies if you do an upgrade for an electric vehicle project. So that helps. But yeah, we work with various engineering firms and analysts to really understand in detail how a specific infrastructure will be implemented and what the costs now and future costs are from a scalability point of view. Software is a big buzzword in this world right now, and it definitely helps us achieve efficiencies in a lot of ways that that weren't possible before. So we've got our own software development going on the side. I won't go too much into detail, but as a business, we want this to be scalable, and in order for us to do that, we have to find efficient ways to implementing everything that we do. And so as part of that, we're developing some software that allows us internally to streamline some of our processes. We're taking all kinds of data and information, bringing them to a central database, and then that's where we do our analysis and see what was working, what's not, and what could be more efficient for future projects.
I'm glad for the connection with 7Gen, and to be able to be part of the team and to support you guys with these future endeavors.
Thank you and your team for doing such a great job. Really nice to have met you and work with you, and really appreciate everything that you guys have done, especially your team out here last night working in the cold. So that's really appreciated to meet the deadlines, and look forward to working with you in future projects.
Great, thanks, Ali. So we're thrilled to be involved in this. The power is now on. We just got it last night. It was pretty cold, and the guys worked late and they worked hard, and we got the chargers up and running now, so the Siemens can get this set up. And in the meantime, the guys are in the back there getting the secondary charger operational. We should be out of here by the end of the day today, and everybody will be happy to be warm and inside. Glad that you were able to join us to take a look at this interesting information on sort of local truck charging and local delivery with electric vehicles, something new, the new deployment of this technology. If you're looking for more videos like this, we have our YouTube channel, which is a great resource, youtube.com/signatureelectric. Tons of stuff on our website, a very functional website with all kinds of opportunities to reach in, signatureelectric.ca. And if you're in the Toronto area and you want to reach out and talk to us, we're happy to talk to people. 416-490-8093. Wishing you the best for this coming year, more or less challenging year for everybody, and I hope for an improvement on this kind of thing for the environment.